Saturday house. Thick reddish smoke in the air, 2-penny cigar smoked down too low. Look at that liquid Jezebel in the first row. You were Willie's mistress a long time ago. You did not expect to see me tonight. You're afraid of confronting me like this, but it's not me you fear, little idiot. It's your own memories of Willie. Now here you are in the front row. Your chair so close to the stage I can see where you dye your hair to hide the gray. You've aged in the last 4 years. Remember how Willie used to confide you to my care for whole days at a time? He commanded me not to bring you back to him until 7 o'clock. Those are some tete-a-tetes we had. 2 betrayed women who hated each other, trying to get through long, lonely afternoons. So this is the way my love life goes. Max in the first stall. Max wanting me to sing him a wedding song. Willie in the upper circle. Willie just banking on me to fail. And Missy in the 4th box. Just waiting for my nerves to show so she could throw me a kiss and calm me. Lola. Last night I dreamed I had never been in love, and for once I rested as though I were in a sweet, soothing sleep. I'm beginning to talk to myself, holding conversations with my bird, memories in my head, my own reflection. It's a habit old prisoners and recluses fall into. I'm not like them. I'm free. In Saint-Sever, my mother, Sita, would call us to meals like one would call dogs. Dogs, however, didn't have to sit at a table and eat to the last crumb and do what they were told.
Here's the box of candy from Papa.
Can I eat it now?
Don't you want to wait till after dinner?
Please.
Oh, go ahead. Mene, chérie, what are you doing?
Running my tongue over every chocolate so I don't have to share. In Saint-Sever, where I was born, summer always fell into my mother's hands. Yellow sunflowers, purple iridescent irises. Purple iridescent. God, how I love to seize and fix the bewitching adjective.
Easier for you. They've all got caramel centers.
Sweet, naive Max. Would do anything to make me smile.
I'm watching the show tonight.
You always do.
I'm waiting for you to sing a love song to me. I love you truly. Oh, throw that cold cream out. It's turned to cloudy oil and it smells like petrol.
I bought this.
It's melted paste.
And the color of rancid butter, but I bought it.
Why are you so foolish about this job?
Max, don't you have some sort of office?
No,
You do nothing.
nothing.
absolutely nothing.
I own some forests.
It's staggering.
What staggers you?
That anyone could live like that. No office, no factory, no rehearsals.
I want you to share it.
Share nothing.
Marry me.
One must be careful not to fall in the direction in which one naturally leans.
Marry me. Make me happy.
Sharpen, please.
You told me, give in to all temptation.
I told you that?
What can we be certain of except what we hold in our arms? My nipples get hard faster than yours. I'm as greedy as you. I'm always ready.
You have to let me go now. Did you hear her out there shaking her harness bells and crooning? And next, 10:30. Once again, time to get ready. Night after night, I find myself face to face with that rouged and powdered advisor looking at me from out the mirror with deep set eyes. Their lids rubbed with a bright purplish paste. She has greasy cheekbones, the same color as garden phlox, and very pink lips, shiny as if varnished. She fixes a long gaze on me, and I know she's about to speak. She's going to say, "Is that really you there? There all alone in this cage with white walls on which idle and patient captive hands have scratched monograms in which they've embellished with naively dirty pictures. And these plastered walls, painted fingernails such as yours have written a marooned woman's unconscious cry for help. In back of you, a woman has engraved the name Marie, the end of the name breaking out into an ardent flourish that rises like a scream. Is that really you there all alone on the ground that's buzzing as it's shaken from the dancer's feet like the floor of a mill in operation? Why are you there all alone? Why not elsewhere? Yes, it's that dangerous hour of lucidity. Who will knock at the door of my dressing room? What face will come between me and that advisor in the makeup staring at me out of the mirror? I had braids long enough to lower a bucket down a well. When Willie made me cut my hair, my mother said I had destroyed a masterpiece it took 20 years to create.
So this is what you left me for.
I never left you, Willie. You showed me the door, my door, after 13 years of marriage.
You haven't got a mate for Lola.
No.
Thing caged like that.
I would think you of all people understand a cage.
I understand love.
You understand lust. Parakeet will ignore people if it has a mate.
Always concerned with what loves you.
I'm concerned with what's free.
Free.
I'm a vagabond now.
A vagabond who passionately kissed a female on stage.
I passionately kissed an idiot off stage.
Don't be glib.
You taught me everything.
You kissed an amphibian in public. You know what my friends are saying?
At least Willie's not a cuckold.
You bared your breasts to a house full of sweaty bohemians. All right, ordinary bourgeois scandal. Good business.
I believe the review said, anyone who likes breasts will love them.
This Missy thing is different. It makes me look foolish.
Willie. Just because I blow on the fire doesn't mean I don't enjoy using the poker, too.
The prefect of police has taken care of her.
On stage.
I don't care what ambidextrous things you two do off stage.
Oh, I see. So I can only kiss a man in front of the footlights.
Not that I haven't enjoyed a little private 3-part harmony in love myself.
So your pals are really more worried about Missy than by the way you treated me.
I was your teacher.
You made me a prisoner. You locked me in a room.
There were no bars on the window.
Taught me about death.
Every morning teaches you about death when you pull yourself up from the sheets after a long, deep sleep.
Taught me unhappiness.
Where would you be happy?
You're always right. Joy teaches me nothing.
Take care. The stage is a dangerous place. People are calling you a man of the theater. Why must you be so much a man?
Why must you be so much a woman? I hear they named all of the alleys on the West Bank after your mistresses. Is it true? Well,
I didn't come here to fight. It's been 6 months since we've seen each other. I've nobody to give the top of my boiled eggs to in the morning.
I eat porridge now.
There's nothing magic about flight. You still have to fly over every street you come to, little pair.
Don't little pair me.
Pair like a young moon.
Young. 3 years from 40. But on my 35th birthday, you celebrated my 40th and my 50th. Got them out of the way. We ate sherbet made of jam and snow I scooped out of the windowsill. Took me to the zoo. You know why I like the zoo.
You want to see the monkeys jerk off. Willie knows what you want. Willie knows how fast you come. Fast as a bird's heart. Fast as a boy. I slow you down. Patience, little altar boy. Stay. Stay. That's right. That's right. Hold back. Hold back and savor. Didn't I give you Paris?
I'm shocking your Paris with my crude simplicity. Masha, she's on before me, a clever chanteuse.
Good, because you can't sing.
That's why I dare to. Remember the first time you took me dancing at the Moulin Rouge? My first day in Paris. I was wearing my mother's good shoes. They were too big. Stuffed the toes with cotton. You kept stepping on my feet, apologizing. Don't worry. I feel nothing.
has the biggest shoes in Paris and the smallest feet?
If I did give this to you, what would be your response?
What's this? Monsieur Willie.
Some pages I wanted to send to you.
Trying to write on your own.
Wanted to send them to you for ages. I was hoping you would tell me
If what?
if it was interesting, too wordy, trite. It's only the first draft. You know how I agonize over every sentence.
You agonize because you're fighting a coarse country vocabulary. What did I tell you when I first read Claudine?
Jeez.
What else?
Words aren't rice that swell in the cooking.
Give me something that I can eat in a reasonable length of time. This needs a lot of work before I can put my name on it. I don't say it's without some worth. Little pair, you've been away from me 6 months. Already you've forgotten what I taught you in 13 years. Suggest. Don't tell us everything. There's no grace except under pressure. What about dogs running after a lost scent? What the hell does that mean? Write about love, whores, abductors, the common woman. The common woman is the most uncommon woman. The purer the crystal, the less we see it. Be my little author again. My rates are much higher now.
So are mine.
You can't handle the simplest things, like using decent paper. Scraps are for hacks. Think like a professional.
I've decided to be my own ghost.
Look in the mirror. Really look at yourself. What do you see? Well, little lines by the eyes. You do see the lines.
Yes.
Do you know what it's like to be old and poor in Paris and alone? Bye, Willie. Bye, Willie. The Claudine series are a gold mine. Let her grow old with you. Claudine in the music hall. Claudine at 40.
Claudine divorced. You know what they say. Willie have a lot of talent.
I do the important editing.
Behind your name there's a stream sobbing. I do the writing.
Nobody will take your books without me.
I'll write them anyway. One only dies from the first man.
I am the first man.
Today, you're the second.
You'll end up in the poorhouse. You're a sight writer, do you hear me? I know how to manage small talent.
I intend to grow.
How?
By reading Marcel Proust.
Who the hell's that?
Go! Lola, I've never been able to cry with ease, decency, or fitting emotion. I detest tears. They're too much for me to conquer. One thing that keeps me from crying is putting mascara on my eyelashes. The corners of my mouth, when I smile, have already started to engrave a sad little line. purple necklace of Venus is pressed further into my flesh every day by an invisible hand. Is there a writer in there? What if I can't write by myself? What if those were Willie's words after all? What if all that is left of my reflection is a colored trickle stuck to the glass like a long, muddy tear?
Darling, what are you doing?
Trying to write.
It won't last.
My writing wasn't meant to last. Proust. If you're not a genius, Max, you have to copy the courageous.
Why write copies? Relax and enjoy the original.
I want to write. In every free moment, in cars, on trains.
What do you mean, trains?
We're going on tour
When?
next week.
I'm very good on the road. Never get sick, don't snore.
Oh, yes, you do.
Let me come with you.
No, Max. Why do men always act like women at a time like this? Don't pout.
And let me go with you.
I'm not going to cry. You know how defenseless I get when a man cries.
Please.
You always think you'll get your way. You can only imagine what you'd have to say about this.
What are you doing? Putting your slip-in stockings in a strange man's trunk?
This is Paul's trunk. You know Paul.
You're putting your private clothing next to his underwear?
I can't afford a new trunk for a couple things. Don't you have any sense of money at all, Max?
I brought you some fresh bread and butter. I wish you'd eat properly.
Steadfast, Missy. Always there to protect, to pick up the pieces.
I was going to bring you some ham slices, but I'm broke. Father stopped my allowance. I'll have to watch my money for now. I even canceled a cutaway coat I ordered. Garnet velvet. Such a wonderful pompadour whim. You've got it too hot in here.
I love humidity. It satisfies something vegetable in me.
When I come into a room and you're alone with your bird, I feel I'm committing an indiscretion. Someday, you'll retire into a jungle.
The jungle's here, Missy. The letter S, standing on end like a protecting servant. Q, resting on its tail.
Your rash is back. I never see you smoking anymore.
I started to enjoy it, so I began to be distrustful. If I were Proust,
What's Proust to them? Nobody likes that song.
I do, Missy.
It hurts me when they hiss at you.
Tomorrow I'll sing sorrowful winter songs and they'll love me again.
I want them to love you every night.
Where's the excitement in that?
Why can't you settle down and get married? You're so much more sensible and affectionate when you're married.
The crowning glory of a wife's career is to be divorced.
Don't be tough. Vulgarity is for women who have no talent.
You suggest marriage when you know what Willie did to me.
He taught you to write.
Only finished a paragraph today. I can't do it by myself.
My mother's back garden was an invisible to the passerby, swathed in a mantle of wisteria and begonia too heavy for the trellis. Can Willie take this away? Can he? You should laugh at him. Can you hate a clown?
I still love the clown. After everything he did to me, the stink of Willie will be on every word I write.
Have hope for the past. That it will have been all right. And don't make a dragon out of your life just so you can fight it.
The high wire act, you know I start dressing on their bugles.
You're always ready too soon, you poor boob of an amateur.
I have to change. I've been sweating in this like 3 furniture movers.
Yes, the smell of man. Get ready, darling, then after the show, come back to me. Like a cat goes back to its favorite cushion when it's tired after having been out too long. I'll organize everything so you can write more. I'll keep your papers in order, number each page when you finish it. I can recopy your stories. Your handwriting is so sloppy.
I'll keep my pages in order. I'll number the papers. I'll copy my own stories. I damn well mean to try. Lola, you know what I did yesterday? My skirt was so worn in one place that I took out pen and ink and inked over the threadbare patch. Maybe we do need a husband. Man, my dear enemy. Max would die of happiness.
I told my mother about you.
I'm glad.
I knew you would be.
Glad that you've forgotten me for a moment. Tell me more about your mother.
She wants me to get married.
Then let yourself get married.
You're accepting me.
You look like you're married already. Like the father of a large family. You're affectionate, jealous, lazy, stubborn, and pampered. You're a despot at heart and monogamous on top of it.
I never thought I'd exist in your eyes. Go on, find more weaknesses and absurdities. Overwhelm me with my vices.
God's sakes, Max, don't tire me. There's still a few minutes. My mother said, "You are my golden sun. When you come into the room, it grows lighter. I belong to a country I've abandoned." Mama, I've left Willie.
I took you on a picnic. After running all afternoon, mint and wild garlic, you spread out on the grass to sleep, tired of the sun.
I'm trying to be free.
Let me read to you, Venez Chérie.
Yes, Mama. Read me the story about the old Burgundy prisoner.
On his first day home, he kept walking back and forth over the threshold, hour after hour, to remind himself of freedom. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Do you think it was easy living with you? You and your menagerie? Your head is a zoo. I'll be out there every night, waiting for the audience to turn on you. And when they do, I'll bring you decent paper to write on, and a male bird for Lola. And now, from Saint Sauveur by way of Paris, the small-town girl stiff with Sunday, the bare-breasted statue drawn to the Immaculate Conception of fawns, the plagiarizer of life, the tart intellectual, hoofer, tramp, scarecrow, lover, muse's pet, Colette!
He says he needs an oral diet, touching on my inner thigh. Dirty, seedy kind of guy. His castration would be nice, and I'm just cruising on my bike. Summertime, my t-shirt tight. He say I'm the type he like I'm a biscuit he could bite. I can't even wear my skin without them asking where I've been, without them asking for a spin. This is not an invitation. This is not an invitation. Fuck you mean you need it. Fuck you mean you RSVP'd. I don't need a reason. This is not an invitation. Fuck you mean you need it. Fuck you mean you need it.